Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video, as you saw in the title, we are doing a fall makeup look. I'm very excited for the fall season to begin. I brought out my warm sweater for this video, and besides the fall makeup look I'm about to get into, I'm about to also show you a bunch of drugstore beauty products. I might have gone a little bit crazy because CVS is having their Epic Beauty event and the rewards and CVS Extra Box are amazing, which brings me to my next point, which is that this video is actually being sponsored by CVS, which I am very excited about. So thank you so much CVS for sponsoring my video. Every single one of the products I'm about to mention and put on my face you can find at CVS during CVS's Epic Beauty event, which is happening right now and until September the 14th. There are some incredible deals going on, like getting $10 off when you spend $25 on beauty and personal care items through August the 31st. And starting September 1st until September the 14th, you can save 20% off when you shop online to pick up in store using code PICKUP20. Don't forget to use your extra care account to snag coupons and extra bucks throughout the event. I know I got a lot of extra bucks with everything I'm about to show you today. You can earn up to $20 in extra bucks when signed in to your extra care account, and you can easily get your coupon offers through the CVS app or in store at the Extra Care Coupon Center. This sale is definitely the perfect way to refresh your nails, hair, skin, and makeup for the new season. As per usual, you can shop all of the products I'm going to be using in today's video in the description box. I have them all listed and linked for you down there, and whether you choose to shop online and pick up in store for free or have the items delivered right to your door in as little as 3 hours with same-day delivery, CVS has you covered. And with that said, let's jump right into this video. The first thing I'm going to do is show you everything I picked up, and then we'll start putting products on our face because I'm very excited about this drugstore haul. I have a lot of products I have been dying to try in here, and I also have very high expectations for these products. So first things first, I got a new Maybelline mascara. Maybelline is one of my favorite mascara brands at the drugstore. Actually, it's my favorite mascara brand at the drugstore, and they have the new Firework mascara. I got mine in shade 802, which is the blackest black, and I cannot wait to try this. Something else I couldn't pass on was this right here, the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion. This is a super viral product, and this is my first time trying it. As I said, I have high expectations for a lot of these, this one being one of them. I couldn't pass up on this deal right here because I really wanted the Real Technique sponge, which I've had in the past and I absolutely love. But this set right here had an extra box deal that was impossible to pass on, so I ended up getting the whole thing. If I remember correctly, the price of this was $19.99 and I got $10 back in extra box, so that was $9 for all of this. I had to restock on my favorite drugstore lashes right here. They are the Wispies, and this has an extra pair. It brings 6 pairs instead of 5. I also got the NYX Professional Makeup Blur Sunscreen with SPF 30. The Physicians Formula Butter Glow Liquid Bronzer. I am so intrigued by this one. This next one is a makeup, but I really needed this one for my nails. This is from One Plus Other, the original nail polish remover pads. They come individually wrapped, and the reason I really wanted this is because, as you guys may or may not know, I love using press-on nails, and one of the main things you need for your nails to last for a very long time on is a dehydrator like nail polish remover, and the nail packs bring a teeny tiny little pad, so this is going to be so much better for whenever it's time to change up my press-ons. Another product I have been dying to try, the L'Oreal Glow Paradise Lip Balm in Gloss. I couldn't pick one. I had to choose 2 different shades because I didn't know what would match today. So I got shades 50 Feather Fleur and 40 Blissful Blush, and I think I'm going to love both of them. The promo pictures for these Balm in Gloss formulas look like exactly what I am loving right now as far as lips are concerned. A sheer-ish buildable color with a ton of glow to the formula that is going to make your lips look very juicy, and they also seem comfortable to wear. I will report back on all of that once I try them. Just as with the Balm in Glosses, I couldn't pick one of the lip liners either because I got a lip liner for each Balm in Gloss. These are the Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liners, and I got them in shades... Oh, these are made in Germany. Interesting. What shade are you? 130 Dusty Rose or 110 Purely Nude. You can't do a full eyeshadow look without a good warm blush, and so I decided to go for this one from Maybelline, the Maybelline Fit Me blush, and I believe the shade I got is 35, which is called Coral. I have heard this right here is the best drugstore setting spray in existence, so I had to grab it. This is the Milani Make It Last Original Setting Spray. I wasn't planning on an eyeliner, but this one caught my eye. This is the Maybelline Master Precise Eyeliner, and I got it in the brown shade, which is called Cafe. I am much more into loose setting powders than I used to be, so I have to revisit this one since I've heard this is the best loose setting powder at the drugstore. The Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in shade 10. Cannot wait to try it. And because the reason that I'm into setting powders now much more than I used to is makeup puffs, I had to grab some makeup puffs. These are from Lottie, and they're of course the perfect size. They seem to also be the perfect texture. I needed more puffs in my collection, so this definitely is going to come in handy. I feel like every fall makeup look definitely needs some warm shadows on the eyes, and so for that I grabbed the Paradise Enchanted palette from L'Oreal, which as you can see has a beautiful warm color story. And last but certainly not least, and I left it for last because it's not new, it's a restock, my favorite eyebrow pencil. I did a video recently and I grabbed one of these to give to my niece, and putting her brand spanking new one on her eyebrows made me realize that even though mine still has pigment left, I've had it for like 3 years, okay, 3 maybe 4, even though my very old one still has pigment left, I needed a new one, okay? So I got another one of my favorite brow pen of all time, the NYX Lift and Snatch eyebrow pen. That's it for the new makeup I grabbed. As if it wasn't enough, right? I grabbed a lot. Anyways, I do have other products I'll be applying to my face that are drugstore favorites of mine, and you can also find them at the CVS Epic Beauty event. But these are products that I not only love, but have had in my collection for a while. Anyways, let's get into the makeup look. First things first, I'm going to get started on my eyebrows with my NYX brow pen, which is going to give me the most defined hair-like strokes, and it's going to fill my eyebrows super beautifully and very naturally as well. I love this pen because it doesn't only give you super precise, very defined looking hair-like strokes, but it also fills in your eyebrows very easily. And I got mine in the darkest shade, which is the black one. Check it out right there, I love it. One of the products I did not need to purchase because I already own and love is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I have mine in shade 11 Vanilla, and the first thing I'm going to do with it is I'm going to use it to define my eyebrows a little more. So with a flat brush, I'm just coming with that concealer right under my brow. And by doing this, I can see where I have gaps in my eyebrow hairs that I need to fill in further with the brow pen. Like in this case, right in there. And with this Real Techniques brush in 300, I'm going to blend that out. And I'm going back with the NYX pen now to fill in the gaps I found. Just like that, the brows are filled, so let's move on to complexion. And the first thing I want to do is prime. I have this NYX Blur Sunscreen Primer here, which I have heard nothing but amazing things about. As I said, it has an SPF of 30, and so it's going to protect and prime all at the same time. The texture looks promising. So starting in the center of my face, I'm going to start gliding it back a bit. I'm adding more right to the center of my face. I can definitely feel that blurring effect over my pores. Everything is very smooth and glidey. And take a look, here's what that primer looks like. It feels incredible. Let's put on some foundation. And foundation is another one of those products that I already had in my collection and I absolutely love. If you still have not tried the L'Oreal True Match foundation, highly recommend that you get it during CVS's Epic Beauty event because this foundation is incredible. This is my all-time favorite drugstore foundation. It's the one I have loved and cherished most. It's fantastic. It has the best texture. It is everything I love in a foundation. It has a beautiful medium buildable coverage with a nice glowy finish and a very thin consistency with a very long staying power. It's just fantastic. I have mine in shade N3, so let's go ahead and go for it. I just went and wet my Real Techniques sponge, and with it I'm just going to blend this all throughout my face. Look at how it immediately fully covers all of my redness. See what I mean about this foundation having the perfect coverage, the perfect finish, the perfect look. Once again, if you're looking for a really beautiful and really affordable foundation, definitely check this one out. It's fantastic. For my under eyes, I cannot skip a color corrector, and one I have in my collection that I love is from e.l.f. the e.l.f. Camo Color Corrector in Peach. So I'm going to just tap it right under my eyes, inner corner, a little bit over the eyes as well. All of the inner part right there is where I am the most purpley, so that's where I use my color corrector. And back with the Real Techniques brush, I'm going to just blend it in place. Now back with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, I'm going to brighten up the center of the face. This concealer is beautiful. It's very thin, which is my favorite thing about it. It has a beautiful medium coverage and a natural finish to it. And I'm going to just blend it in with the sponge. Anything left on my sponge, I'm going to run through my eyelid. Here's my Complexion After Concealer, still glowy and natural. I am dying to try the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Liquid Bronzer, so let's go ahead and go for it. I'm just going to put some right here on the back of my hand, and with a brush I'm going to grab it from there and start blending it on. This is the Real Techniques brush I'm going to use from that amazing kit I got, and I'm going to start bronzing up all around the perimeters of my face. You guys know what this bronzer is reminding me of? I thought about it the moment I swatched it on the back of my hand earlier. And this is a very popular bronzer right now that a lot of people love, and I feel like this acts just like it. The Makeup by Mario bronzer, which is in a whole nother price category, right? But I feel like it does a very similar thing to this one. So if you're looking for a drugstore alternative, look no further because you're going to love this. Like I said, it does pretty much the same thing. It just warms up your face in this very natural, glowy, beautiful way. I don't want to take it too far up on my cheeks, so I'm going back and tapping over the edge with my sponge. Same thing up here actually. And now lastly, I'm applying some on my jawline. Here's the final look with that Physicians bronzer formula. Very natural. My face definitely looks nice and bronzy now. It blended beautifully. It has this beautiful glowy finish to it. I love it. I'm not sure exactly what I was expecting, but I was not expecting to like it as much as I do. Because like I said, it reminds me of the Mario bronzer that I have been loving. And I was not looking for an alternative to that, yet here we are. I found it. It's time to set everything with some powder. I hope the shade 10 is the right one for me in this Fit Me powder, because there was a lighter one, but I went for this one. And I'm of course going to be using my Lottie puffs. If you have dry skin like mine and you want to have the most success with loose translucent powder using a puff, you need to shake off the excess on your palm, shake it off, work the excess in, shake it off again, and only then can you go in and apply your powder, okay? This is going to guarantee the best application. You're not going to ever over apply your powder, and you will always have this beautiful flawless blur right here. Take a look after powder versus before. You can see my pores through the luminosity of the foundation and concealer, and then we still have that brightness under the eye over here, but everything looks blurred and matte and beautiful. I'm not mattifying my whole face because I don't love a full face of matte. So I only apply my powder in specific places. But I'm telling you, shake off the excess powder, work it into the puff, and any powder you try is going to be an absolute success. So check it out. Here is how the complexion is looking. I'm also going to be using a powder bronzer, one that I absolutely love from the drugstore, and it is already part of my collection. I didn't have to purchase a new one. This L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear bronzer right here. I have mine in shade 300 light medium. This bronzer is incredible. It is buttery soft, it has a natural to matte finish, and it blends effortlessly. Start working it around the perimeters of my face. I'm adding a little bit of bronzer right here on my neck because I feel like my neck looks pale in comparison to my body and my face. And just really lightly diffusing this L'Oreal powder bronzer all throughout my face. Before I go in with my blush, I'm going to apply highlighter, and I'm going to use the True Match Lumi Glotion from L'Oreal. I'm going to just put some right here on the back of my hand. This looks pigmented. And I only have one brush left to use from the kit, which I'm going to use for my highlighter. It's the perfect size for this too. I'm just going to add glow right here on the highest part of my cheekbone. I want the glow to be natural and to not enhance my texture, so I'm just going to lightly work it in with the brush. And I purposely added it before the blush because the blush is going to fuse everything together. So before I add the blush, here is what things are looking like. Here's that Maybelline blush in Coral, and I'm going to apply it with the same brush I use for my bronzer. A warm blush is always perfect for the fall season, so I'm just going to tap it in between my bronzer and highlighter. I think I also want to add some blush right through the bridge of my nose. I went ahead and swatched the palette for you so you can see all of the shades. It is nice and pigmented, and it has a beautiful warm color story to it. I'm going to start with this warm light shade up here. It is a matte, and it's going to be the shade that I use as a base all throughout my eyelid area and all the way up till right under my brow. With a big fluffy brush, I'm going to grab this shade right here, which I think is going to be a beautiful transition color, and I'm going to blend it all throughout the crease of my eye, putting a little bit of emphasis on the outer third back here. Same thing over on this side, of course. With a smaller blending brush, I'm going to grab this matte next, and I'm going to tap it right over the outer third of my eyelid and slightly bring it up to the crease, doing little circular motions back here. Using the same shade, I'm just building it up a bit more before we go into the next color, which with the same smaller blending brush I'm going to grab, and it's the darkest matte down here. And I'm also going to add it to the outer third, but I'm going to be a bit more precise with it. I'm going to spread it a little less than the previous shade. And here's the result of that. Here's what we're looking like. Small blending brush once again. I'm going to grab the peachy shade here. This isn't a shimmer, but it also isn't a matte, and I thought it would be perfect right back here next to the matte shades, and it'll be a transition between the mattes and the shimmers that I'll add to my eyelid in a second. It's also a perfectly beautiful warm shade, and this look makes me think of beginning of fall because it could also be a summer-ish look, but the warmth of it makes it feel a bit more fall. It's a September look. We'll call it a September look. So with my finger, I'm going to grab this shade. I'm going to tap it right in the center of the eyelid here. It's like a light bronzy shimmer shade. And I'm going to use a flat brush for this shimmer here, which I am going to add right on the inner third of my eyelid and mix it in with the rest. Wetting my brush with my Milani setting spray, I want to make that shade look more intense, more metallic. And I'm also going for this shimmer shade as my inner corner color, tapping it in place and bringing it in ever so slightly. With a pencil brush and the darkest matte shade, I'm going to darken up right under my lower lash line, and I'm flicking it up a bit, and this is going to be a guide for my eyeliner. Same thing over here. Back to my transition shade here with a small teeny tiny blending brush, and I'm going to smoke out my lower lash line. Time for eyeliner, so I'm going to use my Maybelline Master Precise eyeliner, and I'm going to create some wings. I thought that a brown half wing would be absolutely perfect for a fall eyeshadow look. So starting right in the center of the eyelid, and then it gets thicker towards the back. Check it out, here are the dark brown wings. Let's move on to mascara. And of course we're going in with the new Firework mascara from Maybelline. So let me just start coating my lashes with it. Here's the mascara applied, and I could keep on building it and have fuller, bigger lashes. However, what I'm going for is blendability. I want my lashes to blend in really well with my Ardell Wispies because I want this to be a glamorous look. So falsies are a requirement. Putting some glue on my Ardell falsies. I don't have to trim these. These are made for my eyeballs. I love them. While the glue dries, I'm going to use my Milani Make It Last setting spray. We gotta seal in all of this goodness. And now I apply my lash. If you still are having trouble with false lashes, it's because you don't have the timing on the glue drying right yet. Once the glue gets tacky, which I would say is probably 40 seconds to a minute after you put on the glue, that's when it's time to get the lashes on. It's all about timing with lash glue. So here are the Ardell Wispies applied. Lashes just have a way of elevating a look. I feel like I look so much more glamorous than a minute ago. All we have left to do is lips, and the first lip combo I want to try is the warm one. If I like the warm lip combo, I'm keeping it, and that's that. If I don't, we might switch to the more neutral one. So first things first, the Maybelline Color Sensational Lip Liner in the shade 110. Purely Nude. Ooh, these are creamy. Very creamy lip liner, very soft. So far, I really like it. We might be keeping the first lip combo after all. I blended it in a little bit. I cannot wait to put this on my lips. I have been dying to try these Balm In glosses from L'Oreal. This is shade number 50, which is called Feathery Fleur. And these look and feel exactly like I pictured them. They look very juicy. They have a really nice amount of pigmentation, more pigmented than I expected actually, and they feel like you're wearing a lip balm. Check out the final lip look right here. There is one thing I did not love about this, and that is the smell of it. I don't hate it, I can get past it, but I'm used to my lip products smelling like candy or vanilla or like something sweet and that is edible, right? And this smells like flowers more so, a little bit more perfumey. The smell is fading fast though, so I can totally get past it because it looks so beautiful, but it was a bit of a shock at first for sure. That was the last step. That concludes this warm beginning of fall eyeshadow look right here. I really love the way everything turned out. It's pretty much exactly what I envisioned when I was getting all of the products. I love the brown half wings, the warm smoky eye, the warm blush, and the juicy lips. Again, exactly what I pictured. Really love this eyeshadow look. So don't forget to shop the CVS Epic Beauty event so that you can get all of your discounts and all of your extra bucks and all of your rewards. If you are interested in any of the products I talked about and tried in today's video, I have them all listed with the links down below in the description box. Remember, you can order online and pick up in store for free, or have the products delivered to your door in as little as 3 hours with same-day delivery. A huge thanks to CVS for sponsoring this video, and a huge thanks also to the team at Magic Links for getting me the sponsorship. If you guys like today's video, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up. Before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye.